I mean, look, it's not supposed to feel like amazing. It's supposed to help your back.
It's like back, yeah. It's like ergonomics.
Yeah, exactly. Ergonomics.
Yeah, I know big words. Shit. No, let me stop. I'm fucking around. But
yo, so we started?
Oh yeah, the camera's running.
Oh wait, you started?
Wait, the cameras are running?
Yeah, we're good.
All cameras are running?
All cameras are running.
Why'd
I just
you tell
started
us?
it. I just cause I thought we could have our little like 1, 2, 3, but I just wanted to get them started already. We're good.
It sounded like we
So
had a
we had a
different
little-
conversation. The cameras were off.
I mean, this is gonna go in anyway. But what up, gang? Daryl, you're gonna want to put your chair out.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
got the chair for Daryl.
I'm seated now. I'm sitting.
Shout out all the patrons. You feel me? But we here with my boy Danny.
Let's go, man.
How you living, fam?
I'm good, man. I'm glad to be on the podcast. I feel like I've been hearing about it for a while.
Mhm.
I know you're trying to get up and coming,
Yeah.
so I feel like we've had such great conversations, and to have one finally in a podcast style,
Yep.
it's dope, man. It's awesome.
Bro, I'm actually very hype about this because, like you said, we do have great conversations. Like you're a very deep-minded person, and you also aren't really afraid to ask questions. So I don't know how real this shit's about to get, but I feel like this shit actually it might end up getting pretty fucking real.
You know, it's I feel like we have that kind of dynamic between us where we can be open with each other and talk about things that I would otherwise feel awkward talking about. Because a lot of things I talk about with people, I feel like it just becomes weird or strange, you know? Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of an example, you know, like, I just feel like a lot of people have it all figured out, and I'm one of those people, like you just mentioned, I ask a lot of questions, but it's because I'm genuinely, like, not confident in everything in my life, you know? And talking to a lot of people, they give off the impression that they have it all figured out, they know what they want to do with their life, they know what they're going to do tomorrow. Dude, I don't know what I'm going to do, like, in 5 minutes.
That's real.
And so, I think when I've met you, not to go on a rant about this, but when I met you and we started talking about future and how, you know, what your ambitions are and what you want to do and what I want to do, I just think we aligned so much because we both knew we didn't know what we wanted to do, but we wanted to do something really impactful.
Yeah.
You know?
Honestly, no, that's very big because I'm also very much a person where when I start speaking, a lot of people just go quiet. like I'll start saying shit and people will be like, "Oh my god, okay, bro." But like the fact that there is an outlet to have these conversations, and these conversations are very important. So it's similar to the same time that I said you when we first met, or like when we first had a real conversation.
Yeah.
You got to find like-minded people and people that you can actually have these conversations with. And it's not to say that every single one has to be this conversation, but you got to at least find your tribe where you feel comfortable enough to ask questions and to like fully be received in whatever way capacity that you need to be. But even in that sense, you said asking questions and not knowing everything. That's very big, bro, because like I said, I don't know everything either. And I would never pride myself as somebody who knows everything. So the best thing that you can do within your lifetime is ask questions, especially if you don't know. And even if you do know, ask just to confirm. You get me? Like, they're there for a reason.
Yeah. No, I think a lot of it also goes back to, I don't want to say how you were raised, but maybe the community in which you were raised.
Yeah.
The circle that I was in, I had a really great circle. I come from a good family. I come from good friends. But I was just never, like, even when it came to academics, everything you learn in school is, like, always question why. And so it just feels like it's this never-ending rabbit hole of asking why, and you're never going to get an answer at the end, you know? So that's why my personality, I feel like I'm just always asking questions. And even you know, when I'm working on a project or when I'm working on something with my friends, whatever it is, I have this problem with being super confident in my decisions. I always feel like I have to pivot to something else or I have to be open-minded about something because, dude, you have to remember, I come from tech, you know, and in tech, everything's always a question mark. Software is chaos everywhere, no matter where you are. So the second you're solid on something, you're confident about something, I can't tell you how many times I was so confident in my code working, and everything breaks.
It just fell apart.
The second a user uses it, it breaks apart. And Daryl knows all about this too. We've worked on a lot of projects together, and I'm sure we're gonna work on a project one day together too. But it's one of those things where it happened to me so many times where it's like engraved in my personality now to always ask questions and never be too sure.
Yeah.
Never trust any process.
They always say measure twice and cut once, right? So like, for me, even though they feel like very different fields, there's a lot of overlap in tech and art in that same sense. The only difference between me and you is that my mistakes can very much be like, okay, cool, I can just let this rot. You know what I'm saying? But like,
well, the cool thing about art, not to cut you off there, but this is interesting. A lot of people think there's no wrong answers in art.
Yeah.
In comp sci, in tech, there are wrong answers.
Yeah.
You know, like you can choose a horrible approach to something, but art is all subjective.
Yeah.
So what's your take on that? Do you feel as if there are no wrong answers in art? Is all art beautiful?
So
to the right person?
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, real shit. I don't think that there's one real right way to do art. And like I've had this conversation with other artists too, because I told you this before. I went to art school.
Right.
Art school ruined my art. Before we get into the story though, before we get in, big shout outs to DARRYL.
Shout out DARRYL.
Yeah. He's back on set this time. I didn't want to let this one get too far in without giving him his proper props. So the unsung hero is back. You feel me?
Hey guys.
He's trying to swat at flies right now.
I'm just here. I'm the man behind the camera.
And also quick announcements. Doing the announcements before rather than later. Switching a lot of shit up. All right. We got the book, Asterisk, first draft, Dunzo. Got that final. Actually, DARRYL, can you pass me that real quick? It's inside the bag. Top. So the mesh zipper. Yeah. He got it on the B-roll. He don't even got to pass it to me.
Wait, let's give it a good B-roll shot. Hold on.
You got to get a good B-roll shot.
The only copy?
That is the only copy right now.
Don't drop it. Don't drop it.
But more will be coming later this month. And then also Black Sheep Show, November 8th and 9th. Black Sheep Accretion. We're going to be at Not Another Gallery in Brooklyn. More details on that coming within this video. Check for everything in the description. Boom. Got that out the way. Now we're back.
No, good announcements. You got to remember to do that all the time.
I like, it's weird, bro. I try not to do this so that it doesn't feel like I'm doing something, so that we don't kind of like distract from the conversation. Because then, you know, like when you're watching YouTube and they're like, here's a quick message from our sponsor. Like that. I don't want to do that shit, right?
Yeah.
But like, also, we do have things that we do need to talk about and let people know that it's going on. So, you know.
So going into the podcast, right? Like, what do you want to achieve with these series of podcasts? Yeah. You call it In Conversation, right? What's your end goal with this?
All right. So my initial goal was really to just have conversations with people that I thought were cool as shit. Be outdoors with it, just to get people outside.
I wouldn't put myself in that category, by the way. I wouldn't say I'm that cool. I'm pretty basic, dude. We're about to go to a cafe after this and just sit there. That's what I do every day.
Bro, but you know what? That's the same shit that I'd be on. So that means I'm basic too, which also I am pretty fucking basic. People would say that I'm cool. Thank you. But like, nah, bro. I pride the fact that the people that I choose to spend my time around and the people that I choose to share my energies with are honestly pretty solid people. So like, I just wanted to have an opportunity to highlight those people, have a real conversation with them, and connect with them in ways that I probably ain't even connect with them before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. So, and I've watched some of your other conversations. I think they're great.
Thank you.
And you know, as you go on and keep doing these podcasts, like, you're only gonna get better. And what I mean by better, it's not the conversations. Yeah. But just like the production, you know, we replaced there. No, I'm playing. Replaced DARRYL.
You gotta tell about. You gotta no, hold on. You gotta tell the story about how you replaced DARRYL, bro.
Oh. all right. So let me do this.
Oh my god, bro.
So
I'm never replacing DARRYL, by the way. Let that be known.
Look, hey, I'm walking out.
We had to replace DARRYL because it was in our favor. Right, so it's different here, right? This is more of like art. This is artistic. Like, you're in a conversation, it's dynamic, like it's genuine, right? People are watching this and they appreciate the human connection. Anyway, for me, I was coding. Like I was working on the website, and I needed DARRYL as my designer because he's a great designer. He uses Figma. He knows how to design different websites, different applications. This is in the middle of Claude 4, one of the models coming out. It's like this huge model that makes it super easy to code and also design at the same time. We figured that as developers, it was so much easier for us to try and just code something up. Oh my God, it's gonna be loud as hell. It was easier for us. I'm gonna talk over it though.
Who wonders? I mean, if it picks up, it picks up. If not, shit.
That's in conversation, bro.
Yeah, man, that's the vibe.
That's just part of the conversation.
We're in a public space.
Yeah, right.
It's distracting now.
That's all I think about right now.
He wants to get the Spongebob ice cream now.
I think yo, get me the Spongebob ice cream, bro.
The
please.
melted Spongebob ice cream.
Go back to when we went to Hub, bro. The truck, the smash burgers, man.
Bro.
And that's just a truck standing there. But anyway, let me just finish this up real quick. The story, how I automated DARRYL. So we're working on this project, man. We're coding, and with AI, we can just code something up and try our best to make it look good, just from the code.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't look that good. So we'd pass it to AI, say, hey, make it look better. Here are some libraries that you can use. And it would look incredible. Yeah. And that's when we decided to cut DARRYL out. Because AI was able to deliver like 30 times faster, and we had a deadline to deliver the project. It was just business, man.
Yo, Darryl's face right now. Also, I don't promote AI, all right? He's in a completely different industry.
I'm in a different space.
All right. Here's what I do have to say. They thought they took my job, but they didn't really take my job.
The stakeholders would beg to differ.
But because the end result of what the AI put out is still not up to my standards of what I would have wanted.
Well, look, DARRYL is the designer. Of course, it's not going to be up to his standards.
That is
Stakeholders loved it.
You know what, bro? Fuck the stakeholders.
Whoa.
Not in your sense, bro. Not in your sense. Of course. You got a job, bro. We keep that off the record.
Yeah.
All right. But we got to stop
optimizing. About a side
optimizing.
project.
We stop optimizing shit for stakeholders. You feel me? We making real, genuine works and real, genuine arts.
All I got to say, in my hands, I was trying to make the best possible thing ever. But then I realized the efficiency, they were like,
It was a trade-off. Everything is always a trade-off.
Oh, yeah,
if you want real, look, it's not like at the corporate level we don't have designers. Yeah. We have designers everywhere.
Yeah.
It was just the trade-off between the speed and having DARRYL really dive deep into this. We had a deadline we had to catch.
Yeah.
So I've worked on several things on the side with DARRYL. And by the way, DARRYL has been in my really old YouTube videos. I showed you them before.
Yeah.
They're archived now. They're not there. None of them are there, but it was back in college. And just for the record, too, I met DARRYL in college. Like, first year, I was a freshman. And we were both in the honors college. And we were just thrown into a dorm.
Yeah.
And it was these 6 or 7. I was in a triple. It was 7 of us.
Yeah.
And, dude, it was hilarious because none of us knew each other at all.
Yeah.
I actually knew Josh before DARRYL.
Josh.
Finney. Josh.
Oh, no, Josh.
Does he know Josh?
He does.
I do?
Yeah, Josh is, let me see. He came through with his family. DeMarley was there. Josh is the dark-skinned dude. He has like the low cut, taper.
So I met Josh on Instagram before.
Oh.
You know,
was he at the joint that we had in July?
It was at July.
With the show in July.
He was at the Okino studio thing, and he was also at our second day for our event. He came through with the family and everything like that. DeMarley was there. Jordan was there.
Yeah.
I DM'd him before, and then I was like, "Hey, I know of DARRYL because my friends went to high school with DARRYL, and I asked them, how is DARRYL? Is he chill?"
Yeah.
And they were like, "Yeah, I mean, we dap him up in the hallways. We never. He's one of those skater kids. We're not really too close with him."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, he's a skater kid. That seems chill."
Real.
And they knew Kian too.
Yeah.
It's pretty chill.
It's jokes, bro. Honestly, the connects that we got are fucking wild because your cousin went to school with DARRYL. I worked with DARRYL in college. I met Kian when I was working with DARRYL. Yeah. And then like fucking 6-7 years later, we're all now within the same spheres and we're all like connected through each other. It's actually pretty sick how life works,
And dude, the topic you're opening gets deep.
Nah, you're not lying, bro. You're not lying.
It gets really deep, man, because like you can say you're not a spiritual person.
Yeah.
But the world is too weird, man.
Yeah.
It works in such a weird way to where not to make this sound weird, but all the people that DARRYL has introduced me to, even Kian, man, I wasn't even too close with Kian.
Yeah.
I feel like a special connection with each and every one of you guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
feel like I can be myself, and I feel like you guys just serve a good purpose in my life.
Yeah.
There's a lot of friend groups. People are like, I don't want to be part of that friend group. These friends bring me down. But in your group, or the group that when I chill with you, the people around us, I feel like everyone brings each other up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I love that, dude. And you guys are all trying to hustle and do something, and I really respect that.
That's also just the energy that we stand for. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
We've all been people who had to diminish whatever we brought to be kind of accepted with other people. We've all been like put down and like super negative to ourselves. So like, why we not gonna be around our folk and be like, you know what? Nah, not on some like cocky shit, but we really are dope. Like we really are the shit. You feel me? Like, not everybody has to think that, but at least we can prop each other up and have each other think that, because it goes a long way,
Yeah, man. And what made me think a lot too, that event that you threw for art, when you guys all threw that event in Brooklyn, when you guys were dancing to Jaden's songs.
Yeah.
And I was kind of on the side. I was like, I don't really want to, I don't really know how to dance.
Yeah.
They're like, bro, just do it.
Just do it, bro.
No one will judge you here.
Nope.
And that's when I was like, damn, this is really a judge-free zone. Like, you can just look as stupid as you think you might look.
Yeah.
But just act however you want.
And the funniest thing about that is that you're really not gonna look that stupid either way. Like, like that's the thing. A lot of people will be, and DARRYL knows this about me. Most of the people around me know this. I'm very much be present. Do what you would do in the present, because you are only here once type shit.
Yeah.
So if you're truly living in the present and you're truly just being who you want to be right now, who's going to judge you other than yourself? Right? So dance, you going to dance. You feel me? Go talk to little shorty if you're going to talk to her. Like, do what you're going to do.
So let me ask you a question on that, because I'm genuinely curious. And I've asked you off cam too.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you fully understand who you are? When you sit down and you really think about who you are. Let me give you some context of why I'm asking this. Khabib Nurmagomedov, right? UFC fighter. I'm sure you're familiar with him.
Yeah.
He said in the ring, he's like, win or lose, I know who I am.
Yeah.
And I thought that was so tough. Do you feel like you're the same way, where you understand who you are, win or lose in life, you give yourself enough respect to say you tried your best, and you kind of pat yourself on the back a little bit?
Yeah. In most cases, I try my best, right? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and be like, yo, every single day I'm on my shit. Like, nah, bro. Sometimes I really can't do it. But most days I try my best to, and most days I'm fairly successful about it. I said, bro, I was told the other day that I was a bit arrogant because I said that I have nothing to prove to anybody. I don't quite believe the sentiment of that response, because, once again, if I'm in the graces of the right people, I don't have to prove anything to you guys. You guys just know and you understand, and you like treat me with that respect as is. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like you have to prove who you are to yourself?
That is a deeper question. And yes, sometimes I do. Yeah. But not in a way that's like, oh, I got to do it because I like. We've had this conversation, art school, which is the thing that we dropped off of before. I went to art school because I felt like I had to prove something to myself, right? I got there and I was miserable as shit, right? So learning from that, I try not to have spite as my driving factor, and I try not to have proving myself to myself as my driving factor. My thing now is saying, I want to do this thing. Can I do it? And then seeing it until it's done. And if it doesn't happen, cool. If it does, cool. Like, it's actually funny you say this because I was thinking about it earlier today. This year, I wanted to have 4 shows. That was like my goal. I'm making it to 2, bro. I'm happy. You get what I'm saying? Like I still did the thing. Technically, I did 3, but that's if we want to count that other show.
The thing you also have to look into is that you did something. Like, a lot of people have a plan and they do nothing with it.
Yeah.
And I was one of those people.
Yeah.
And I try to hold myself accountable. You know, to me, I think it's a balance. I do feel as if I want to prove myself to myself.
Yeah.
Things like going on a run and not stopping 4 miles in because I'm tired.
Yeah.
I push myself longer because at the end, I know I'm going to be happier that I did it. I'm proud of myself. It's not about being happy. It's about being proud.
So my question to you would be this. Do you feel like you have to prove it to yourself as a form of pushing yourself beyond what you might know already? Or is it kind of like, oh, nah, I gotta do this because something else is watching me or something else. I have to prove it because I just need it. I need the validation from it, you know?
I see what you're asking. I would say I do it mainly because I need, and I'm going to kind of quote someone from TikTok. I know you don't have TikTok, but there's a creator called Higher Up Wellness that I've talked about with my friends. And he always talks about this bucket of evidence that you have. If you build up this bucket of undeniable evidence that you are who you say you are, you're going to move with such more confidence.
Oh, yeah.
And I've seen this throughout my entire life, like in different aspects, right? One thing I can mention is tech and coding, right? Becoming a coder, I'm always going to feel like I'm inadequate. All the time. I'll feel like I'm an imposter. So what's the best way to combat that? You need to build. You need to constantly code, constantly, because only then you feel like you're made of that fabric. Yeah. So now when I'm in a meeting and someone brings up something about software, I tell myself I've done this before. I've coded before. So I shouldn't be nervous. I shouldn't be scared to go, even interviews too, to go into this interview and talk to people about software, because I tell myself I am a programmer. I've coded before. If you see my resume or you see my GitHub, whatever it is, you'll see I've worked on projects. Same with the gym, right? At the gym, you can't go from like 0 to 100 pounds right away. No. You got to build your way up slowly to where one day you're going to be confident enough, being like, I can do the 100-pound because I did 90 yesterday.
Yeah, that's real.
So it's just building, and David Goggins also quotes this, not to make this whole conversation about, because again, that gets deep too. But Goggins always talks about the cookie jar. Yeah. And whenever things get really rough for him, he always has that concept of the cookie jar, where it's just cookies in a jar, where each cookie represents a really tough memory that you have to go through, something that was really, really hard. It was like going through adversity. And so that's how I view it. Like, that's my answer to you. I do all of this. I push myself because I know harder times are ahead, and when I get across those harder times, I'll feel more confident.
Yeah. So for me, documenting is a very large part of my life.
So that's a good topic to get into. Yeah. So do you journal?
Oh yeah, all the time, man.
And when we say journal, because I've tried it so many times, right? And I've messed that up a lot. Yeah. Like I've tried to wake up and journal my thoughts, or I've even tried to do it once a week, twice a week. What's your routine? What do you do with your journaling?
Anytime I feel like I gotta write, I just write. Like, this goes into a deeper conversation, because I once had a conversation with my mom where it's like, yo, I want to pray, but I don't know how, right? And she's just like, you just talk. Like, if you are kind of setting these stipulations where it's like, I have to do it once a week, I have to do it 5 times a day, I have to do X, Y, Z in order to do the thing properly, you're always going to beat yourself up on it. So for me, it's like knowing that it's a form of grounding for myself, and then choosing to do it whenever I really do know that I need that grounding.
So I think the problem with most people, like the average person in our generation, following that model, and this might be wrong, this is just playing devil's advocate, right? Yeah. Our default is doing nothing. Yeah. We like doing nothing, and I don't mean nothing as in sitting there doing nothing. I mean scrolling.
I'm gonna double back with you on that one, because it's actually something different. It's all or nothing. So either you're doing it all the time or you're not doing it at all, right? So And granted, I've said this before, the way that I view things is very different from a lot of people. And for better or for worse, whatever that means.
It's for better, dude. That just makes you, you know?
You know what? Real. Thank you.
Seriously.
I appreciate that. But like, you can't treat everything just as like, oh, this is it. This is done. Cool. You get me? Some days you're going to be off. Some days you're going to be on. It's like meditation. I can't meditate properly all the time.
Right.
But the thought of meditation is there, and I still try.
Now, do you only meditate when it's convenient for you as well?
Nah.
So it's different than journaling.
Very different from journaling, because the thing is, on a very good day, I start my day with meditation and stretching.
Every single day.
On a good day.
Ideal day, I'm saying.
Ideal day. On a good day, that's how I'm doing it. Or that's what I'm doing before I go to bed, right? Doesn't go like that all the time. But sometimes, for me, like, meditation is a state that I'm able to settle into. So sometimes at the end of the day, I'll literally just be sitting in my chair after I finish working on whatever I'm working on, and I'll just be able to sit there for like 10 minutes, clear mind, settle.
Doing nothing. And then from there, shit, man, I just go to sleep. And like, I guess that can be kind of seen as a way for me, like a pre-sleep ritual. Some people wouldn't say it's active meditation, but like, meditation is what you want it to be, right? It's the breath, right.
You know?
Right.
And we always talk about breath work too, because you can calm yourself down in so many different ways by literally just taking a breath.
It's hard, man. Not like the breath work makes sense, right? It's just, I'm saying life itself gets really tough sometimes,
yeah,
right? And
I agree.
It's hard for people to cope by telling them, hey, just do breath work, you know? Like, just trying to keep it as real as I can. Because I think breath work is great from the day to day, and I'm with you. I think it's a great way to ground yourself. I think nature really helps you too. And nature is all healing. Like, I'm all for that. I think I'm talking about those outliers, those times that happen where, God forbid, a death happens in your family or your group or whatever it is. How do you get through that? You know, like how, like what's, and I think the answer is like, there is no right answer.
Yeah.
But there's things that will help you get through it. Because people have different ways they cope, right?
Yeah.
And I would say the big reason why, and I see this in you as well, the big reason why I'm so heavy in building connections with people is because I know that days ahead are coming that are going to be really rough for me. And so ask DARRYL, dude. The first thing I do when I'm stressed, FaceTime DARRYL.
Yeah. FaceTime
DARRYL, and I rant to him for hours, and he does the same thing to me. And my cousin, we live together. We talk about our stresses all the time. So, I'm kind of like going adjacent to what you were saying, but I think also you can tie back to the whole meditative work and the journaling as like supplements and things that will help when you're going through those tough times. It does ground you. Like you do forget you're living in the world sometimes, and you're all caught up in your head. But in reality, you're a spectacle in the world. You really mean nothing when it comes to the world. You're so small that your mind can convince you otherwise.
I mean, I told you this the other day when we were at Kawa, where I was like, I didn't have my laptop. Okay, I didn't have my laptop for like a week, and I was going fucking crazy, bro. Because if you watch this, and if you're one of the people that are here, you know how much I be fucking working, bro. Like literally all the fucking time. So I didn't have my laptop for a week, so I was going crazy. Wake up one morning, I'm doing absolutely nothing. And I'm just like, wait, this is natural.
Darryl's laughing.
You know, like,
right.
Like, this is just the natural state. I don't.
Dude, and people look at you like you're crazy.
Right now? Like,
people look at you and be like, what are you doing? Like, are you going to go on your phone? Are you going to call someone?
Bro,
I'm just doing nothing.
Yo, as soon as I realized that, all the anxiety went away. I was like, oh, wait, no, this is normal. But I was just like, oh my God, I need my life. It's like, after that, I was like, okay, cool.
Why do you think you work so hard? Why do you want to work so hard?
I know that I don't have an infinite amount of time. Have you ever seen my laptop?
I'm about to see it today.
That's true.
But no, I haven't seen it.
All right, so On the inside of my laptop, I have a sticker that says "You're going to die." Yeah, Darryl's seen it. Yeah,
seen that.
Now it's kind of grim, right? But also, it's the reality of all human life. It's the reality of all sentient beings.
It's one of those sentences or phrases where it's so different in terms of like people interpret it so differently. You can have a good perspective on you're going to die or a horrible one.
So my takeaway from it is literally saying like, all right, I'm not gonna be here one day. I'm gonna just live it up as much as I can, you know. And whether that means working 24/7 or it means literally just loafing around at home, or like I said to you the other day, I was like, for some people, working a job at 7-Eleven is the pinnacle of their life and they're fucking happy, right?
100%.
There's others who make millions of dollars and that's the pinnacle of their life and they're happy, right? It's for you to decide at the end, like, yo, this is what I did. It brought me joy when it does come your time to pass over to the next side of life.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Like, you are going to die. And honestly, part of that makes me pretty anxious, but the other part, it makes you feel really relieved.
Yeah. I mean, that was like one of the first questions that you asked me.
Yeah, because dude, like sometimes, man, and this is why we got so close, man. Because I literally told Darryl this. I'm like, dude, I don't know what the hell's going on right now.
Yeah.
Like, people are, you know, like, what is going on right now? It freaks me the hell out, dude. Like, I don't know what is going on.
Yeah.
Think about it, dude.
No,
like,
honestly.
really think about it. I don't know who you are. I don't know what this is.
That is
I don't
true.
know what I'm seeing. I probably sound crazy right now.
But no, but like, this is the thing. That's, bro. We're all seeing very different things at the end of the day.
How do you know that everyone is like you?
I trust energy.
And this is where I thought this conversation was going. And that's my point, dude. That's my point. Like, this world is so weird that you have to believe in something outside of just like the physical beings. And I'm not saying I'm not trying to tie in any particular thing, but even something like energy, like loving my family, building a connection with you guys. Like, it's something that's so like intangible. It's not real. It's real, but it's not physical.
Yeah.
You know, that like it makes me think that this world is beautiful, but also so questionable. Like, I don't know what is going on. You know, and the interesting thing too, I don't know if you told me this. No, there was another dude that told me it, but I think there's a law in science, right? Like, all matter is created from energy, and energy cannot be created or destroyed.
Yep.
Right?
That is correct.
Only like reinvented or reformed.
Recycled.
So really, like energy is really powerful, and this ties into meditation, right? Because I have a friend who's really deep into meditation, and he talks about it where it's like energy, right? Thinking about your big toe right now, and I gave this analogy before. That focus that you're giving to your big toe, you thinking about it more, you feeling every single touch of it, right? At this second when I told you that, that's you focusing the energy on that. And that goes with anything in life, right? You focus your energy on the pessimism, like, and you're in the wrong circle, and you're just focusing energy around building those kinds of connections with the wrong people.
That's all it's going to be.
You kind of know where you're going to be in a few years, or someone else will tell you where you're going to be in a few years. But if you focus your energy on being happier, more positive, more ambitious, more optimistic, you're going to live a pretty happy life. You know, and that's why I'm really like, I applaud you big time for working really hard, because you're a lot like me, where I want purpose in my life. Like, it's not about me getting things done and feeling productive. It's like, I want something in my life where I build something with a team that I like to work with, and I fall in love with that brand. I give it my all, because when I pass, and we're all going to die, I want that name, that brand, to live beyond me. I want my blood, sweat, and tears to be worthy of something.
Real.
And that's the startup energy, man. That's all the groups that you're working on, Art, Black Sheep, whatever it is you're doing on the side. I think you focus your energy on that, it's inevitable that's going to grow incrementally. Inevitable. Yeah. Like, people are scared to post on YouTube, but they don't think about if you post for 10 years, you're going to build an audience inevitably.
Exactly.
Even if it's 1,000 followers, which is like probably the lowest you'll probably get in 10 years. Like, you will not only get better, but you're gonna get bigger. You're gonna get more famous and richer and whatever you want to get out of YouTube or making videos. You're gonna feel more productive. You're gonna be happier because you stayed consistent in something that you wanted to do from the beginning. So you focusing your energy on one thing goes a long way.
Yeah. This is a conversation that I feel is very iffy, because when a lot of people say it, you can kind of look at them and it's like, yo, shut the fuck up, bro.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like,
right. 100%.
Honestly, dude, anything that you want, you can technically get. It's really just whether you're willing to go through all the trials and tribulations to get to it, or deal with the consequences after you do said thing, right? Because like in this scenario, and I've used this example before, if I wanted to go to Tokyo tomorrow, I could. Do I want to deal with what comes with after going to Tokyo tomorrow?
Oh man,
that's a better question, right? So like,
it's a good one.
Anything that you want, you can technically have, and especially nowadays where everything is literally at the tip of your finger. Like you can literally look up how to do something.
Oh, dude, that's so funny.
On your fucking phone and be so like, "Yep, I know now."
What's stopping you from building a business right now? We're gonna go to the cafe after, right? What's stopping you from not you particularly? I'm just saying, like in this example, what's stopping you from building a business right now? People say they want to build a business one day. They want to spend their whole career studying to build a business. What's stopping you from doing it right now? You could publish a website. Is it the idea? You've had a million ideas, but then you were like, oh, I need someone to execute. I see someone. I'm looking for someone to drive them. Well, it's like, so dude, you have everything in your hand.
For me, that's the thing. I think a lot of people are waiting for the permission to do something, and that's tied into schooling, where it's like, okay, everything that, and this is a way deeper conversation. Schooling, as you really look at it, teaches you how to be a worker, right? And most people are workers. So when you have to shift the lens to be like, okay, how do I create a business? How do I get this thing done? How do I accomplish this thing? You're not just a worker now. You have to view things overhead. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So once you shift from that, now you're putting on a completely different set of goggles, and you're not used to wearing those goggles, and it's very fucking scary, right? Especially if you're doing it for the first time. Dude, this isn't my first project.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
right.
Like, I have tons of projects that I would never say failed. They got me to where I'm at right now. But it's the repetition of it all. And the first thing that you do isn't even going to bang like that. I think a lot of people are stuck on that mentality where it's like, yo, I want to do it, but I want to do it right so that I don't fail. Failure is inevitable. Some things that you do are going to super succeed. Some things are not going to do that.
Yeah.
You just gotta be, I don't know. We're creatures of habit. We like comfort.
Yeah, that's why people love working the corporate job. It's like you're given a clear task and you do it. And you're done. You feel good because you're productive. Yeah. But being a founder or a startup or building a side project, you're defining those requirements, right? It's actually the most junior people in tech that work on the implementation. Yeah. It's the more senior positions and the staff positions that have to come up with what to do in the first place. And that's the hard part, dude.
Yeah.
So I 100% see what you're saying. But another perspective I have on that too is I think there's two things I want to bring up, right? The first one is just a follow-up to what you were saying, where I think not everyone has to be a leader.
That is true.
And it's such a it throws people off when I say that, because I think being a support role is perfectly fine.
Oh, yeah.
Like, not everyone wants to be a leader, right? People want to work towards something bigger than themselves and live a purpose, but they don't want to be leaders. And I think that's so fine. That's totally understandable. But the other thing I wanted to tell you, right, is I think another problem kind of looped into people trying to chase their dreams and trying to, hustle after something. I think there's like an epidemic going on right now. There's like a problem with society right now when it comes to focusing. No. When it comes to focusing effort. Now, dude, I'm a victim, man. I could tell you all day about the cool things I want to do. Yeah. And there's nothing stopping me. Why haven't I started?
That's real.
Why haven't I started? I'm going to tell you exactly why I haven't started. because I distract myself with other things, right? There's things that will spike my dopamine much faster than the rush of building a business.
That's true.
And it's good that you've made a conscious effort based on whatever we talked about in the past, where you want to distance yourself from, scrolling reels all day and just watching short form content that can just make you feel like you're just rushing after something that makes you feel good for a second, then you go on to the next one. Yeah. Versus like getting that really proud moment from building something, having that slow, long form content that you're doing now within conversation. Mm-hmm. It's actually healthier for your brain. Yeah. Right? Yeah. So I think there's a problem with society with people struggling to focus on their goals. Yeah. And I struggle with that big time, dude. And the only way to do it is to do it in moderation. Yeah. So separating yourself from it, that's one. And just make it not an addiction. Like you don't need to be addicted to it.
Well, I actually said this to Jose the other day because, like I said, got a show coming, so there's a lot of conversation just back and forth in conjecture, right? Or conjunction. Yeah. So he did something and he's like, oh, it's not done yet. I did it like really late and I'm gonna finish it up earlier, like later today. And I was like, bro, you started it. Yeah. That's the very least. Like you started it. You're doing good, bro.
And when you start something, it builds momentum.
Yeah, bro.
It's like going to the gym, right? You go to the gym, the first month is hard.
It gets
three
easier.
3 months in, it just becomes part of who you are. You don't think about it as going to the gym.
I don't know. But once again, this goes back to what you're saying too about leadership and about just like wanting to, well, not even leadership specifically, but knowing that there is a role for everything, right? Yeah. Because in a lot of the cases for the things that I do, I am a leader. But I recognize that there's some times where I really just don't need to lead. Yeah. Right? Like, I am perfectly great. I'm actually made for the role of support. You get me? So it's not so much saying that everybody isn't made to lead, as so much as saying that everybody has their time and their chance to lead. It's knowing when that is actually best applicable.
Yeah. And everyone's leaders in their own way.
Yeah, bro. And like, that's, once we get that like nailed down, I think like that's the hardest thing about working with a lot of groups. And this even goes back to like working with groups in school, like everybody wants to be the leader or nobody wants to do anything, right? Like, nah, y'all all still have to do something. Mm-hmm. Things still need to get done. If there isn't a leader, nothing gets done. You know what I'm saying? So like, either you are going to lead and somebody's going to support, or you're going to be the support to somebody's lead. But at the end of the day, a part needs to be played, especially even if you look at society as a whole, like we're all playing a part here. You know what I mean? I always like, this shit trips me up whenever, because I be seeing like the world as systems almost kind of. So you ever be at like a stop sign and you're watching cars move by and they're all like, it's almost like poetry. It's like, oh, yeah, go, okay, come around, go, U-turn. Like, it's all in poetry. And life really does work just that mechanical. You get me? And it's weird when you really say it out loud and like you really rationalize it in that way. But like, everything here is in motion for a reason. And it's all contributing to something for some way, shape, or form. I don't know. I be trippy sometimes.
No, that's a good point.
I be trippy as fuck sometimes.
That's a great point, man. That's a great point. So let me ask you about your journey with social media. Because you brought this up in a previous podcast. Yeah, and I was crying of laughter when someone asked you, just brought up social media to you.
And I was like,
and you're like, that's a deep topic. Well, dude, this is the day we're gonna bring it up. This is the day, because you got me on the podcast, and I want to ask you about it. Okay. Start from the beginning with social media, dude. What's your life been like with social media, and your journey now, or your journey, and then where you went to now? Like, where are you at with social media now?
So
start from the beginning first.
If I start from the beginning, I start from where my brother, I'm gonna throw my brother under the bus.
Shout out his brother.
I was like, yo, I want to get a Facebook. He's like, yo, you don't need a Facebook, bro. I was like, what, he like 11, 12 years old? He's like, yeah, you don't need that. So I was like, okay, cool. I guess I don't need it. Got to high school, made an Instagram.
Yeah.
And I like used it a few times, but I didn't really fuck with it too heavy. And then I moved. And then I kind of was like, okay, cool. I don't really like talk to people. I didn't think of like social media as a way to stay connected to people yet, basically. Get to New York, have a new, also, that's the first time that I've alluded to the fact that I live somewhere else. I lived in Florida for 4 years. All right, done. So, get back here, get on social media, and I post things every now and then, but I've also just always been a very secretive and private person. Like, once again, I'm Jamaican, bro. Jamaicans don't want anybody knowing about any of their business ever, bro.
Why is that? Is it like evil eye kind of? Do you feel like people prey on your downfall when you announce your business?
Ooh.
Is that a different conversation?
That is an entirely different conversation.
We'll get to that.
Because there's eyes everywhere, right? Somebody's always watching. But anyway,
we'll get to. I want to bring that up.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
So I basically was using it every now and then. Still had it. I rarely posted on it. I rarely even went on to, what's up? Instagram, yeah. I use my Twitter way more than I used Instagram because I just like saying dumb things on Twitter.
And your Tumblr too, right?
Tumblr, I actually did use.
Oh, you actually have one?
Yeah, awesome. I used it a lot during Ruga.
Okay.
Just to kind of like document a lot of shit.
And you weren't in the MySpace era?
Nah.
How you were definitely, because you're around the same age as me.
Yeah.
So did you use like AIM, MSN, Uvu?
I used Uvu.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get the sense of where you were at social media. Got you.
And then like also as a kid, I was just chronically online, so I made like a ton of Steam friends online and shit.
Okay, so you were a gamer.
Yeah. So like,
I was on Xbox. I was on 360.
I wanted Xbox Live so badly. I was not paying for that shit.
Yeah. Dude, I was obsessed with all my friends. Okay, so we were actually like similar in that respect, dude. Like I met all my friends online.
Yeah.
Whether it was like RuneScape,
yeah.
Habbo Hotel was one of the ones I played. I wasn't really big into Steam, but like Halo 3, I would play 360 and I would meet people on there.
Yeah.
I had so many friends, man. So go on. So you met people online on social media / gaming.
But also I've just been a very strange person my entire life. Like I said, I don't really want people knowing my information. I don't like the idea of people being able to see me without actually knowing me, or like being able to see a full image of something. So yeah, I think maybe like 3 years ago, maybe 4. I think December would be 4. I got no lies. December would be 4 for Instagram. December will be 3 for Twitter. No social media. And
nothing, bro. You have 0 social media right now,
other than Black Sheep.
So you run that Instagram page?
I don't run it. We both run it.
I don't run it. You know that meme?
No.
Oh no, you're not on social media. Whoever knows that meme. You know that meme with LaMelo Ball? I don't run it. Nah. Damn. Dude, maybe I'm on TikTok too much, bro. I think this actually like made me think about.
You might just be chronically online.
Yo, bro, this podcast is what I found out. I got a problem.
Dead.
I'm diagnosed, man. I'm too addicted to social media. It's funny because, dude, I actually wanted to get into social media as like a career.
Yeah.
Like, as in like coding applications into the social media space. Like my dream at one point was to break into Facebook and work and be a software engineer there and like work on the space. So anyway, I don't want to hijack this. We'll get to that.
So yeah, fucking 3 years ago, I got rid of it just because I wasn't feeling it, and then.
And you were never on dating apps?
I was, but I got off that shit at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was like, bro, I'm not even like connecting to these people like that. Like, you get on it, you meet some dope people, you might have some fun, but like, it's not.
And it's a trap, right? Because social media and Instagram, you feel like you already have this like social device in your pocket, and so it fills in that void of you going out and meeting people in real life, like going to parties and going and meeting people in real life events. And so I think I'm not gonna speak for you, but distancing yourself from social media, did you find that it pushed you to meet people and build genuine relationships?
Yes, but it also made me have to be intentional about it, because again, I always say this, but everybody that you need is in your circle already, right? So if you choose to really tie in to the people that are around you, once again, I've known Darryl for like 8-9 years at this point. Oh, wait, is it? No, 8 years. About 8 years.
Yeah. I known you for 8 years too.
I texted him maybe like 2-3 years ago after not talking to him for like 3 years straight. And I was like, yo, really? Bro, like, you want to link up and like just chop up, catch up? It's that fucking simple, bro. Like, you're kind of, and this is the thing that I don't like about it, right? Because you can be like, yo, I got them on social media. I see what they're doing. I'm following them. That's not a real interaction with the person in a genuine, tangible way, as much as it's just like, yo, you know what? This is somebody that I know who I thought was cool. Let me see what they're up on, and let me see what type of relationship could grow from there. So like now, I have no issues texting my friends like, yo, have you been good? Yo, how you doing? Yo, everything.
So you're spending more time catching up with people. It's funny, dude, because like you getting off of social media made you actually closer with your group.
Way closer.
Like it made you want to hit people up because you couldn't really see what they're posting on social media, like their day-to-day on their stories. It was on you to hit them up to see how they were doing in the day.
But even then, it also made me way more discerning about the people that I had in my life too. Because if you weren't contributing anything, or you weren't actively trying to be part of my life too, you kind of just got phased out.
Yeah, right.
Like,
and did you get like extremely bored when you first got off social media? Like, do you ever sit there and you're like, damn, I don't know what to do right now? At least at the start. I know you're at a different part of your life right now.
No. Because like,
you're different. Bro, this is a different breed.
The thing is, dude, I never really used it anyway. Like there would be times where I'd be like, oh shit, I could be on my phone right now looking some shit up, but also I got like 10 other things I need to do, bro. Like I'm gonna go do those things. I got rid of YouTube off my phone fucking recently. My screen time has went down to like 3 to 4 hours average for the week. Like, dude, I'm so happy. I'm like ecstatic, my nigga. Right. Like it's crazy.
Yeah. That's healthy, man.
It's way healthier, I'm really proud of you, bro. Everything in moderation, like, and that's not to say that don't use the things. Just know your relationship with the things and know like when to stop and when to handle your business.
Yeah, it's as simple as that, man. I could throw excuses left and right at the generation and how reliant we are on social media, but at the end of the day, man, we're in full control of our lives. So there are measures we can take to limit it. I don't think social media is inherently evil or bad.
No, me either.
I just think it's a balance. Like, you have to balance it out.
It's your relationship to it. Like, because as much as I shit on social media, there's so many great things that come from it. Like, once again, you can connect with people. At the end of the day, life is about connection, right?
Yeah.
I think people's kind of parasocial relationship to social media has skewed people's ideas of what the world actually is or how things actually get done. Where it's like, even if we look at it in the lens of artists and media, you look at artists and you see them doing XYZ. They just had a show there. They go into this place. They go into that place. You look at it like, damn, bro, I can do that. Why can't I get that? But you don't know everything else that's going on behind the scenes to get to that thing.
That's the big one, man. That's the big one.
And in the sense where most people don't really have media literacy to get to that now, you got a whole generation of people coming up. It's like they think that's just the default of it.
People, dude, the most depressed people in the world are the ones that look the happiest on social media.
That's real.
It's the realest thing, man.
Also the brokest.
And the brokest, yeah.
Sheesh.
It's so easy with the right editing You guys have cameras, dude. Like, you know how it is.
Mm-hmm.
The right lighting, the right editing, you can give off a perception of your life that's not real.
Real. That's very real.
You do a right montage, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know those people that go ham at the gym and they record it, they make like a montage of it? Dude, they're not really about it, you know?
No.
And this is what I see a lot, and I keep drawing this back to tech.
Can't fake that.
Oh, what do you say?
Can't fake that.
You can't fake what?
Can't fake
the gym.
All right, some guys. Okay, fine. If they're brawling, I guess. Okay, the gym is a special one.
But so you can't fake that.
The gym is a special one. I'll keep the gym out, right? We'll talk about something else. Any other aspect of the world you could think about, people are able to give off. Like those guys that are just vacationing with their Lambos in Dubai. Do you think they really have a lot of that money?
No.
Like a lot of them rent out the Lambos, dude. That's the scam out there. A lot of people check their bio. They're linking to a course that they sell, and if you buy it, you might end up like them.
Bro, you can't even speak on the scammers, bro, because social media has bred so many fucking scammers. And you know what? Look, get your coin, bro, but not at the expense of other people. I mean, I guess that's also what capitalism kind of is, but bro, I'm not buying. If you link me some shit and at the end they're like, yo, buy my course, bro, I'm going to
every time.
I'm never going to click another one of your videos, bro.
There's always
I swear to God, there's always a course, bro.
That's the problem I have with social media creators. A lot of them are out here to make money.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're out here to show authenticity, which is a great message. But they're out there to make money.
Exactly.
And the way they make money, they need more of an audience, and so they'll edit their videos and market it in a way that attracts the most audience. What does that mean? Dude, you throw in gambling, you throw in girls, you throw in the things that attract people to watch your videos, you get more of an audience.
Yeah.
And I that's the part of social media that made me like a little bit also cautious about the space. Like, I think that was the start of my journey to move away a little bit and like not trust everything that I see on social media and everyone I listen to on social media, because they don't have my best interest in mind. They don't know me.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things, man, where tying this back to the original point, I think there is an epidemic going on.
Yeah.
Where people are so reliant on social media, and we're all victims of that.
Yeah.
People just scroll their pain away, scroll their depression away, and it makes them worse and worse to the point where everyone needs help. There's a big mental health crisis going on.
It's real.
Whether it's in tech or any industry or even just society, man, I think people just want everything to be okay, and they just rely on the right message on the TikTok to tell them that, hey, everything's going to be okay.
I mean, societally, everything is kind of up in the air. Very, very strange climate to live in, personally. And I'm not going to go too far into that conversation just because we don't have enough time. And also, I don't want to get flagged by anybody. I'll be watching out for that shit because, like you said, like we alluded to earlier, there's always somebody watching, bro. Always.
Yeah.
And it's interesting when you notice how many YouTubers have been demonetized lately.
Of course.
Just for saying the wrong thing. I don't get monetized, so I can say whatever the fuck I want.
I think all the points you say aren't controversial.
They're vague enough to not be controversial, but we can have all the real conversations off. Yeah. Or we can have the true unfiltered conversation on Patreon.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Like and comment. Comment if you're interested in Patreon.
Exactly. But nah, bro. I mean, we, as a creator, as somebody who cares about the internet, because despite my views on the internet, I still deeply care about the internet. I spent most of my life on the internet. You know, it's amazing. We should have spaces where we can have genuine, unfiltered, just straight up conversations without the government looking at you.
I agree. I fully agree.
You know, and
I don't watch YouTube enough to know the creators that are getting taken off and flagged.
Yeah,
but well, dude, I want to tell you, that's a really tough question. Like, I know I just said I agree, but there's a limit to where I agree. Where I understand how difficult it gets to make the call of what's allowed and what's not allowed. I'm all for free speech. I'm all for it, but. And I'm thinking about what Zuckerberg has talked about in Facebook, where some people are just posting things that are complete lies.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is a trade-off, right? Is it considered freedom of speech, or is it considered misinformation? And is it detrimental to society, or is it positive to society? And that's a big dilemma that Zuckerberg and the engineers have to deal with at Facebook.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would do, because I would have to think about that for a while. But I just think it is a little bit more nuanced than just having a yes or no answer.
Oh, yeah. I mean, everything in the world is nuanced, right? Yeah. But even in that sense, it also comes down to the fact that media literacy is low, right? Like, it's way more easy to accept freedom of speech as what it is if you're literate enough to know whether something's a lie or not.
Well, let me ask you this. You don't have like TikTok and Instagram and stuff, but have you seen, I'm going to show you this later.
Yeah.
Darryl has seen this, but dude, there's this new AI model that came out named Sora 2.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of these AI models, but these models specialize in creating videos.
Yeah.
They create videos. They're human videos.
Yeah.
Like, they're humans. They're like us right here talking to the camera.
Yeah.
They're just AI created.
Yeah.
One prompt, one sentence, and they're created.
Yeah.
These are literally indistinguishable from real life.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, misinformation through text is one thing.
Mm-hmm.
But with videos, I think it becomes a whole different ballgame. I don't know my take on this, but dude, it's going to be misused. Like, for sure.
100%,
people are going to be
100%.
Posting things, and no one's going to know if it's real or not.
I actually fear for elderly people because they really don't know.
This is exactly what I was thinking back in my head.
Yeah.
You're talking about media literacy.
Yeah.
Dude, like, the older generation is not that tech savvy for the most part.
Yeah.
There are tech savvy people, but the older generation doesn't. How are they? Dude, they're watching GTA 5 clips and they think it's real.
Yeah, that's real.
Like, those are, to us, we see the graphics instantly.
Yeah.
But they'll see like Skate 3 graphics and think it's fake. Real. You know, and to us it's clearly fake. So these are like really real videos, and it's hard to tell that they're fake. So I'm worried how it's going to be. Now, I think the good news is that the younger generations are going to be really good at media literacy, because that's all they do. They're on their iPads all day. They're scrolling on TikTok, Instagram.
Funny enough, I think that they're not. Because, like, media literacy also requires you to be present in the real world, too. You know what I mean? Like, I can't say that... I don't know. I feel like I've had a decent amount of conversation with people who are younger than me. Boom. Other day, I fucking convinced... I convinced somebody that's younger than me that mayonnaise is a fruit.
Oh, nah.
Yeah, dude.
Where does mayonnaise come from? Oh, no, it's a combination of...
Yeah, it's like eggs and all types of shit, right?
Everything got eggs in it.
But, like, I convinced them that it was a fruit, and they're like, wait, really? I was like, yeah. They're like, oh, damn, that's crazy. I was like, you're supposed to be literate. Like, you're supposed to be smart. Like, no, bro. Tech, at the end of the day, and I love tech, and I use tech all the time, but tech makes people stupider, right?
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, older
you're more
people...
reliant on tech. It gets things done for you.
Exactly. Like, older people might not be as literate when it comes to media. I think the people who actually have the best hand up is basically millennials and late our generation, because we kind of had that like mesh of both worlds where we can be like, okay, let's check the news.
When did you get your first phone?
I actually got my first phone when I was like 8 or 9. It was like a Nokia brick.
I had the Sony Ericsson.
That's fire.
Yeah, actually, honestly, it was a nice phone. It's like black and red.
But I got my first smartphone when I was like 12 or 13.
Yo, you got the 3GS, didn't you? 3GS.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, when you said mayonnaise being a fruit, you said?
Yeah.
That reminded me of that Spongebob episode. Do you watch Spongebob?
Yeah, bro.
You remember that, Darryl? You remember that Spongebob episode when Patrick was like, "Is mayonnaise an instrument?"
Yeah, when they were playing for the band, right?
Yeah. Yo, mayonnaise an instrument in SpongeBob?
Oh, no, I know what you're talking
about. SpongeBob, honestly, is one of the greatest shows of all time.
Greatest shows, bro.
Greatest shows of all time, man. Like,
man.
Sometimes when I'm really anxious, I swear to God, one of the solutions I have, I put on like comedy or something, but like SpongeBob, dude, or Drake and Josh.
Yeah.
Ooh, bro, these shows, it does something to me beyond just laughter. It makes me feel like a kid again.
Yeah.
And funny enough, I want to segue into a different conversation. feeling young again. We get really old. Like, we're getting older, right? You might feel like you're young still.
Yeah.
Part of me feels like time is pacing, dude.
Yep.
I feel like I'm losing time every single second.
Yep.
And we can talk about the power of now and stuff in a second too, but I talked to Kian about this, and I asked Kian on Discord, right? Shout out Black Sheep Discord, by the way. I don't know if that's public, but
it is. Join that if you want.
Join it. We welcome everyone.
Yeah.
Kian told me, I was like, "What? Like, how do you stay young? How do you feel like you're still in your youth?" And the thing he told me, he's like, "Well, dude, I have a hobby. I skate."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh shoot! So like, why do you skate then all the time?" I thought it was just because you like skating. He's like, "Dude, honestly, bro, it just makes me feel young again."
Yeah.
And I always thought about that answer all the time. And I was like, "Dude, I have nothing in my like. You know those meetings you're in where people are like, 'Hey, what do you do for fun?'"
Yeah.
Dude, I don't have a good answer.
You got
a lot of. You know why? Because I work.
Yeah.
I'm always working, and I don't know what your answer would be either. Yeah. But I'm like, well, dude, the last 3 months, I haven't really done anything for fun. I eat food,
bro.
I code, and then I code again. And then I take a nap, I wake up, drink coffee, and I code again.
Damn, bro.
I don't, and so I...
Nah,
Darryl knows the pain.
You gotta fix that.
So
up,
I like people always say we go skiing, we go snowboarding. Yeah. Dude, like I'm a simple guy, dude. I like calm stuff. So maybe I do things for fun, but they're maybe not fun to other people. They're fun to you, and you saw a little bit inside of my life. Yeah. I love just sitting at a cafe and chatting up.
Bro.
Like, dude, that's the #1 activity to me.
That's a great activity.
Even if I travel to like Italy or Spain, people are like, "No, we want to party." Like, dude, I want to go to Spain and have a coffee and sit there and see the world.
Yeah.
So I don't really have that same drive to like try these crazy things in life like other people do, because I just like simplicity. I find comfort in the simple life. That's where I just feel more comfortable. Now it's a double-edged sword, right? You have to get out of your comfort zone and try things.
Yeah, of course.
But I also don't like, I don't like changing things too much in my life. And again, it's a double-edged sword. I think you have to embrace change. So it's something I give thought to, but Kian having the skating thing is something I always think about. Like I want to find that thing in my life.
You got to find that.
That second side thing. And sorry, not to rant about this, dude, but what I've been pacing towards and what I want to do, have the side thing as, which I think we're gonna cross paths eventually. And I'm gonna say, a fighting sport, dude, like combat sport. I already go to the gym 4 times a week, and I think something like Muay Thai or BJJ or boxing, I would absolutely love having a hobby like that.
Boxing is great, man.
Boxing is great.
I love boxing.
Yeah.
Like super fun to do.
So you've done it before?
Yeah. Excuse me, little one.
Hey.
He's recording something right here. Just know you're gonna be on camera. He's not paying attention. Okay, cool. But yeah, like I've done boxing before. It's a great form of just relaxation and stress relief. And
so you were in classes.
So actually, I don't know, bro. I keep it.
Oh, word. My fault. I don't really expose you. But I'm an open book, dude. I talk too much about my life.
I mean, I don't, and that also goes into being Jamaican and not wanting people to know things. But yeah, bro. I mean, people learn things. People learn things as they go along. Yo, Darryl. What's up, bro? Just so you know, you are on camera, so you gotta.
Hey, we can go, but it's not time yet.
It is.
We cannot go to touch her.
Oh shit, that's crazy. This is happening. What's up? In conversation. Whose child is this?
This is the straight authentic experience.
Yeah, bro. I don't know.
We cut nothing out.
5, 4.
We keep it raw.
Actually,
in conversation.
I'm more so worried about whose child that is, honestly. Okay, he's gone. He had a scooter. I don't know what's up.
Nah, that's hilarious.
That was funny.
It was the way.
What the fuck just happened? He literally just came over. That's crazy. Yeah.
I don't think he saw you, dude.
I don't know. I
don't think he. I think he was so locked.
Yeah.
I didn't read this actually.
It's actually really beautiful.
Oh really?
Yeah, dude.
I started to read it and then
you're gonna see it actually after we finish up, and then or when you watch this in completion, you're gonna see it. But it's really beautiful. Yeah, bro. I don't like people knowing information about me because people don't need to know everything. Some of y'all be too nosy. What's that? Oh yeah, Daryl agrees. Yeah,
I know. So, I totally agree, man.
Yeah, man, and not everybody has their best interest for you. So.
It's very easy to overshare.
Yeah.
You know, because for me, dude, like I've had phases in my life where I treated everyone like a therapist.
Yeah.
Where everyone I talk to, if something is bothering me in my head, I'll talk about it.
Yeah.
And that's not good.
Yeah.
And the reason why it's not good, well, it's good to talk about your problems.
Yeah, always.
It's always good to talk about your problems, but again, it goes back to saying not everyone has your best interest in mind. Not everyone wants the best for you. In fact, dude, you get that promotion at work, you get that job, you tell people, you start getting congratulations.
But they're really looking at you differently,
you're really pushing your luck now. And I mean that seriously, dude, because the second, I don't know what it is, man, but I believe in like jinxing big time. When people start gassing you up and saying, dude, you're doing a great job in your life. Like you got that interview, no one can get that interview. Good job, man. It's like, why are you jinxing it, man? That's why, you know, I agree. Like close family, your friends that you trust, but you start talking to people. Not everyone wants you to get that position, man. Not everyone wants to see you succeed because you know why? They want to be more successful than you.
Yeah. I said that to you the other day. I feel like I did, where I was like, people love you until they start seeing you do better than them.
That's exactly what you said to me.
Yeah, bro.
Exactly.
And like, it's a very strange human phenomenon that I personally don't subscribe to because I want to see everybody win. And like I said, for me, bro, love is the greatest energy. That. Bro, love is the highest energy that we can have, bro.
I agree.
So like, if you're doing good, I'm fucking happy because I want that. Like
the thing is, this is a society problem again.
That is true.
Because I learned in school that to pass this class, I need to be better than my peers.
Yeah.
Because in college or high school, I don't know which high schools you guys went to, but only a certain percentage of the class gets an A. Only a certain percentage of the class gets a B. So I literally need to outcompete my peers. To get to the college that I want to, I need to get accepted into it. That means I have to be better than everyone else. I don't want to see anyone doing better than me. To get the job I want, I need to outcompete everyone. You see the cycle that happens in life? And so that's a beautiful thing that you were able to maintain the integrity of loving everyone for who they are and what they achieve.
I mean, like, it's weird, right? Because I don't view things competitively. I know things are still competitive, but like, if somebody does better than me, cool, I'm good with you, right? Like, my first real iteration of just competition, and honestly, I think this kind of zones into seeing what actual design world and art world shit was, but I was in 7th grade and I had a graphic design class. I've been doing this for a very long time. Very long time. So 7th grade had a graphic design class. We would all hand draw like letters, like our names and shit. And top 5 got the best computers in the lab. Everything down got shit, bro. And they were like, the bottom row got like real shit. I'm talking like the big back Macs. You know what I'm talking about? Like old, dusty, fucking just terrible. I got into that bottom row the first week, bro, and I was like, oh, nah, never again, bro. After that, top 5. But like, the thing with me is that I don't like the idea of being so ruthless to the fact where it's like, you know what? Nah, I'm doing the best so that I can get the best, right? Like, let me do the best because I wanted to do the best. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the competition is still competition at the end of the day, but you can be healthy about competition where it's like, all right, I still got love for my competitor. I'm just going to do better than them.
Yeah. It's the whole thing with Messi and Ronaldo, right? They respect each other as players, but they know they got to compete with each other. It's like tough love.
Yeah, exactly. It's all part of the game, you know?
So yo, you're not a fan of school, are you?
I can't stand school.
Why?
I love education, but I can't stand school because school doesn't teach people things. Like, school teaches you how to be obedient, you know? Furthermore, art school doesn't teach you how to be a good artist. Art school actually fucks up your art way more than you think it does.
So I don't know if you feel comfortable talking about this, but you don't feel as if your artistic abilities got better in school?
They did. like there are things that I do better because I have theory and I have like actual teaching.
Yeah.
But in regards to the creativity and like raw creativity that I actually held, that got diminished because now everything that I do is filtered behind a theory or a correct way of doing the thing. You know, like it's just now that I'm getting to the point where I'm like, all right, I know theory, I can break that shit, which is why I'm getting to the point of becoming a better artist, because I think all real good artists, they know the rules and they're able to bend them shits any way they want, right? Yeah. But like, it's a rough few years trying to figure out your style, because like your style doesn't mean anything, especially when you're in design school. They teach you to make products. They don't teach you how to make dope shit. So like, you serve a purpose. What's up?
Gotta say,
Dark.
This camera is dying. It's about
dying?
to die. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We had an hour 15. This camera about to
bet. So that's about to die.
No way we exhausted the conversation.
No, I mean we're at.
How long do you usually go
hour
15?
We're at 116 right now.
What's like the average you usually go for?
It depends. Usually somewhere between like 1 hour, 1.5. I think the longest one's about an hour and a half. Yeah, but I don't know. It's starting to get a little dark. How's the lighting on the cameras looking?
Yeah, we should do like part 2 in the cafe.
Cut it. It's having a
cafe.
We're trying to compensate. It got to open very wide.
Okay. Yeah. Honestly, we can clip it up here. Honestly, in the cafe, that would be so sick.
Yo.
Daryl, are you with that?
With what?
Yo,
part 2 with the cafe?
Listen, yo, the outside area.
Yeah.
It's quiet out there.
Part 2 with the cafe?
Yeah.
We can try it out.
I'm probably not going to pull up to the cafe.
Ooh,
okay, we can. Yo, look, wait. Hear me out for the podcast, dude. Yeah. I'd love to be on again. Like, for real, because like, this is my first time, man. Yeah. I've never ever in my life been on a podcast. Yeah. You know, and so like I would love to get into the habit of just one more time if I could be on this podcast.
Bro, I got you. We gonna do some restructuring. We got 2 more after this. All right. The next one is already confirmed.
Nice.
And then December is gonna happen when December happens. So you know we got 2 more, and
dude,
then we're gonna.
I would love like on some crazy like setting.
Yeah.
If it's snowing, and we're out there with our hoodies.
You don't want to do that.
We can't with
you
the
don't
want
to do that, bro.
Daryl doesn't want to do that.
No.
I would do that.
Bro, even if, dude, honestly, man, we gotta make it work. Like we can get rid of the cameras. I'll literally use my iPhone to make it work, and I'll have my mic.
He's good with replacing Daryl. He still wants to.
Dude, if Daryl's not about it, I will become about it. I'll do a rent a Daryl, bro. There's hundreds of Daryls out there.
Bro, there's not another Daryl out there,
Nah, I'm playing. No, I love you, bro. I'm just joking.
Nah.
I'm just joking, bro.
I will not let you talk down on Daryl like that, bro. Unsung hero.
Daryl looks like he wants to be hero.
We'll have words off camera.
But yeah,
Daryl, I'm joking, bro. There's no replacing Daryl.
Yeah, there's no.
And we can have a whole episode on how special Daryl is.
Nah, honestly, bro, I told Daryl this shit last week. I was like, he's the catalyst, bro. Like, this is the reason all this shit happened.
I wouldn't have ever known you if it wasn't for Daryl.
Exactly. I wouldn't, bro. Real shit, Daryl. I'm gonna give you your props right now, because a lot of the things that I have done within the past 6 months since April would not have been possible if we did not do that show.
You think so?
I'm telling you, bro.
Dude,
so like, you literally being the first person that I went to with that idea.
Yeah, that shit spread out.
Literally.
So what's the next moves for Black Sheep?
Black Sheep showing
in
November.
That's the one you want to really build. Black Sheep, that group.
It's where I feel that's where I feel my energy's being drawn to the most.
Okay.
Anything else that happens, it'll happen.
And what's the event about?
Huh? It's just an art show between me and Jose. I'll have photography shown. He's gonna have his paintings. The name of it is Accretion, which Accretion, ACCRETION. And its definition is a gradual accumulation or growth. So
okay.
I think it's very fitting for all that I've been through in life for the past few years.
Is it the same spot as last time that I went to?
Nah.
Okay,
so we're gonna be in Williamsburg.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, it's like an actual gallery.
Yeah. I love that, man.
Yeah.
I hope you keep staying consistent with it, man.
Bro,
I mean, I have no doubt about you. I know how you have to hold others accountable. I'm not sure who else is involved in Black Sheep, but dude, like, grind that stuff, man.
Black sheep is just me and Jose and whoever comes along to help.
I love that, dude.
Like, it's, I don't know.
Keeping your circle small.
Creatively speaking, I get to thrive. So I'm like, let's make this shit happen, bro. I love it, bro. I get to be just as reckless and fucking experimental with my art as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black sheep could be the outlet right now.
Yeah.
And you know, dude, we're always evolving.
Oh yeah, bro.
We always got to change our ideas sometimes, tweak it. So I'm sure in a year or two, and dude, honestly, even doing like a in conversation type of podcast where like you follow up with that person every year.
Yeah.
Until we're like 50.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm 26 now, for the record. We do one on 27, 28, 29. No.
Well,
I'm really pushing it.
Honestly, bro, I might even say that it might not be as in conversation. It might just be something completely different.
It might be.
But we have this for life to explore. That's for life to explore. You know what I mean? We do have it for the record.
All right, so for the record, right? For the record, tell yourself you're gonna watch this in 2 years from now.
Yeah.
2 years. So what is that? 2027. October 2027.
Yeah.
Give yourself a message from right now.
Ooh.
Talk to yourself and be like, I want you to be like, what's the criteria? Like, what's the message you want to give to yourself in 2 years?
He's kind of snapping, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This feels like I'm interviewing you and you're also interviewing me.
I'll do mine right after. I'll do mine right after. Dude.
So, 2 years from now, I will be doing all that I'm currently doing at a higher capacity. And for those who don't know what it is that I do event coordination, design, photography. I really just want to be able to express myself in ways that I may be constricted with currently. You know, like, at the end of the day, we just keep doing the thing. We keep getting better. And it's I don't know. But you go and do it, bro. Like, if this is the message for me, I know that I'm going to be able to do it. I know whatever it looks like, I'm going to be happy doing it. And I know that I'm going to be able to do it with my team because they're coming along with me.
So if David in 2027 is watching this and he's going through a hard time, no matter what it is in his life, what's your message to him?
You got this, bro. Don't worry about it.
No matter what it is.
You got this, bro. Don't worry about it.
It could be the craziest thing in the world.
You got this, bro. Don't
David, you hear that?
About it.
David, you're watching this in 2020, October 2027, or any time in the future, but October 2027, you're watching this.
You got it, bro. It's not like you've literally been through some crazy shit, bro. You got it. You fine.
Nah, for real, David, bro. Like David 2027. I'm not talking to you right now.
Oh yeah, I know.
The future, David. Yo, dude, whatever you're going through, maybe you're going through a good time. Maybe you just got married.
Real. Yo, appreciate it. Yo, no,
yo,
honestly,
you busted.
Nah. All right, so if you aren't going through some crazy shit and you're going through some great shit, appreciate the fuck out of it, bro. Dead ass. Every moment is precious. And this goes to every viewer that's actually watching it too. Every moment is precious. Appreciate every second of life. Done. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
David 2027, man.
Yo,
bro, David, I hope we're still close, man. 2027.
Oh, we will be, bro.
I'm sure we're gonna be in touch. I'm excited to see where you're at in 2027. I'm sure Danny in 2027 is talking to you, catching up about what you guys are both up to. So, and yo, I'm curious in 2027 we're still gonna be in Kawa. If we're still gonna be in these cafes, man.
I hope so.
We always go to this for the context of the users. I'm such a coder, dude.
He's such a coder, bro.
The viewers, we hit this cafe every week, and so.
Actually, hold on. Can't let them know where we be at.
No. I'm just saying cafe.
We do hit the cafe weekly. You're right.
By the way, we go to a lot of different cafes.
We do.
We're not at the same one every week. We're at a bunch of different cafes. There's millions of them, right?
You said no. Wait, you giving too much?
Let me just say, in 2 years, if we're going to the same cafes, we deadass got a problem.
No, deadass.
We got to branch it out. David and Danny, 2020, let's switch things up a little bit, dude. Like go to a different spot. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, go to Jersey. You know, go to Connecticut.
Oh, man, that's funny.
Like change it up a little bit. Don't be boring.
That's real.
Anyway, what was I even gonna say? Yo, Danny, David, yo, I hope you guys are doing good in 2027. This is a message to myself in 2 years. I agree. I'm a very anxious person sometimes. So I want to tell you, I know you're probably going through a tough time or you just went through a tough time because personality-wise, you're always going through something tough. because you hold yourself to such a high standard. You can get through it. You've been through hard things before, and I'm sure if you need help, you got friends around you. Reach out to Darryl, David. Reach out to people you can just rant to, because it'll all be okay at the end. You know, nothing is hard forever. So that's what I want to leave you with, 2027.
Yo, he's spitting.
Darryl, what's your message to 2 years, Darryl, from now?
Huh?
From behind the camera, what's your message to Darryl?
From behind the camera? Nah, I'm good.
I'm good. He said, I'm good.
Nah, you don't want to jinx it.
I remember. I do this every year. I do this at the end of the year. I have the goals in a document, and I read and I look at it in December 31st. So.
Okay. I love that, man. I love that.
Did you accomplish what you'd like to have for this year?
Majority.
We love that. We love that.
Photo book one was on there, and
it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen still. I believe in it.
Oh, it's about to go out. Yeah, man. There's just so much that we can do in life. Like, I want to do so many things, and I know you want to as well. But I sometimes I lack the confidence to just go after it and start it, and I lack the time. But the confidence is the mindset. It's like the mindset / confidence where it's like really hard to get into it.
Well, there's always time, and like there isn't always time, but if it's that important, you will make time.
Yeah.
So, but we'll have this conversation off. This is a deeper conversation.
This is the deeper one, yeah.
And Danny,
thanks for having me on, man.
Big love, brother.
Great.
Always, man. You're a powerful dude. Darryl, happy to have you back on set.
Wait, they can't see that.
And we need a Darryl cam, for real. I said it, bro. We need one.
Yo, I'll get like one of those, what's it called, GoPros.
Honestly, bro, if we have something like that, it could have been right up there, you know, just
I don't know.
Right to Darryl. But yeah, bro. We life is good. Appreciate it while you have it. And from there, any last notes?
Shout out the podcast, man. I just want to say, man, I'm so proud of David with this podcast, dude, and everything else he's working on. This is actually one of the few people in my life I've met that actually cares about the work he does and actually tries his best, and he's driven. So big shout out to him, man. I feel like he's such a positive influence in my life, and he pushes me to be better every day too. That's all I'm gonna leave it off with. like Trump.
I gotta surround myself with positive people, brother. So thank you. Honestly,
course,
everybody I talk to about Danny, they're just like, yo, bro, you like, he on his shit, bro. I respect him. So, we gotta
appreciate that.
It's all in the same circle, no matter how we slice it, family.
And what you appreciates.
You get it, Darryl. You get it. But with that,
signing off.
Dunzo, you feel me?
All right, here's the mic.
That was fun. Everything's in the bag. Also, we're gonna have to.
Do I turn this off?
Nah.